Hello, once again. We are here. This is our escape corner. This is the Monday show. You know what that means. We're playing some Minecraft. I've also found some fun stuff for us to react to. I have been abstaining from it, so we'll see how that goes. We are not. Now hear me out here, everybody. I'm going on a mega cut for the next 30 days. All right. What that means for the show is that our compies will be done with some tea. That's right. That's right. I'm cutting out the alcohol calories. We gotta quit messing around. We gotta quit bouncing around between 168 and 172. Let's quit this jibber jabber. Let's get this ass down to 165. Hit 160 if we can. We're gonna do that. All right. So all of our compies from now on, we're going to be going with tea. So compie, everyone. It's a new child-friendly compie. Your kids can join in. You'll tell me the highest calorie item you had every day. Well, I mean, everybody has a highest calorie item that you have every day. Like my highest calorie item today is probably a fish taco. But you know what? I made sure to only have 3 fish tacos. You know, those little tiny tortillas or whatever. Kept it all in like a reasonable number, right? Playing Splatoon? Okay, good. I hope you enjoy it. Can I tell my bike story again? Yes, I can tell the bike story again. We can start off with a story from my childhood. You had 3 chicken strips on cheese and toast with some sriracha. When I was a kid, we'll get to the bike story in just a second, but when I was a kid, my sister and I loved the Scooby-Doo movies. Absolutely loved them. Favorite shows by far. We would get like Hollywood Video is our closest video store, and they would be down the street, and you could rent. It would be like 4 episodes of the original like 1968, 69, or is it 69, 70 series of playing with the caloric intake control. Yep, there I am. And this was the original series, so you could watch like 4 episodes or so. Plus the movies back then were really fun, which is Ghost and that kind of stuff. And so when our parents would go on a date night, and you know I was old enough to stay home and watch my sister, we would get a movie, we'd make some mac and cheese, make some popcorn, and we'd just watch Scooby-Doo all night. Basically, that was like our little escapism as kids, right? We love Scooby-Doo so much that I started making these things called Scooby sandwiches, where if we were left home alone for, you know, a lunchtime period or something like that, I would go into the fridge and I would construct a sandwich with everything. And I mean everything. We are a family. Like, I'm a sauce boss to all of my friends, and you look in my parents' fridge and you'll know exactly why. We would go through and we would build this sandwich with like ham, cheese, lettuce, tomato, breaking out like the cocktail onions and slicing them up to get them in there, pepperoncinis in there, a little sport pepper in there, some pickled asparagus going in there, like just everything. We'd make these Scooby sandwiches that are just stupidly tall and like mash them down and eat them. And it was always a coin flip. There were a couple that were like, damn, this is a good sandwich, or whatever, you know, 13, 14-year-old me said, yeah, it's a really good sandwich, you know. But there were a couple of times where I had to throw it out. Not before making my sister eat some, though, because that's what you have to do when you have bad food. You have to share it with somebody. Where are we at? Who can say whether we truly exist or we are but a temporary construct of the mind? It's true. It's true. All right, so Nico, you want the bike story again, and you want the bike story in words. All right. I don't remember why the bike story came up. Somebody was talking about something. Oh, okay. Flawed Man of God, Stuart. He was doing his show, and he was talking about how, like, your parents will use that reason of, like, don't do it, like, would everybody else jump off a bridge, or would you follow them? Just because everybody else is doing it, you don't do it too, right? Like, parents give you these instructions based on what they see other people doing. But sometimes they're not enough for a small, clever child, right? So my family, extended family, so my grandparents down, would go on family camping trips, and so we had a ton of family. I think there were like 16 of us in total with parents and kids, and then eventually, that's grown past that, and we were at family camp. I don't remember which one this was, but I have two cousins. I have an older cousin and an even older cousin. So there's oldest, middle, me when it comes to male cousins in the family. And the middle cousin had brought his like new BMX bike. He was the age where you get like that cool bike where the front handlebar can twirl, back and forth, but you've got brakes on it. It was super cool. It was super, super cool. What if the bridge is on fire? I don't know. What if the bridge is on fire? What are we doing? What did I miss? Why is the bridge on fire? Anyway, so middle cousin brought his bike. Oldest cousin and him are riding the bike around together. The oldest cousin is sitting on the seat, riding around the campground. And this is those, like, Washington State has these campgrounds where you go and for like, I mean, when we were kids, it was probably like $5. It's probably like $20 nowadays. But you go and you pay some amount of money and you get just a big plot of dirt that has like a bricked section for a campfire. And so we would get, 4 or 5 lots, depending on how many of us were there for the family camping trip. And they'd all be together. And so riding around all these dirt lots and northwest back roads on this bike. Oh, it looked like a ton of fun. The way they were riding this bike was my oldest cousin was on the seat, and my middle cousin was sitting on the handlebars with his feet sort of like just wrenched up to be like where the basket would be. So he's like really high up on the handlebars, but just staying up there while my front cousin. So he's like ET, and my cousin is the kid, right? And my dad sees this and he's like, I do not want to catch you riding on that bicycle's handlebars. And I said, yeah, that seems dangerous. So fast forward, me and my cousins are up at the top of the hill because this particular campground sort of snaked down towards where the beach area was. And so we're at the top of the hill. It's the 3 of us and the bike. So, of course, my cousin's like, get on, let's go. And I was like, well, I can't ride on the handlebars. And he looks at the bike and he's like, I mean, what about the middle bar? And I was like, that seems uncomfortable. But, I was really young. I was probably like 8 or 9. And so I just like grabbed onto the bar and sort of balanced on there. Oldest cousin on the seat, middle cousin on the front handlebars. And we start rolling down the hill. And everything's going great. Wind's in our hair. We're laughing. We're having a great time. And then we hear what sounds like a car, like an engine, like a motor. And it sounds like it's coming the other way up the hill at us. So immediately, the oldest cousin hammers the brakes. Nothing happens. He might as well have not done anything. That bike was not going to stop with 3 oversized kids rolling down this hill, right? My cousin on the front, on the handlebars, starts tapping his feet on the front of the tire as going around, just tap, tap, tap. And I was like, oh, brakes work by hitting the tire. That's a great idea. So from the middle bar section, like I've got the middle bar in my hands, I reach my foot forward and smash them on the sides of the tire and just get my foot sucked up into the fork, wedged up inside with the spokes. Stopped immediately. Kid on the front with the handlebars jumped off the handlebars. Me and my oldest cousin, it just tips and we blap, blap, blap. I'm screaming. My foot is stuck. They can't get my foot out. They go running. They grab my cousin or my uncle, because my uncle is the only one in our family who doesn't have kids. So like maybe he'll be the fun uncle and he won't tell anybody. They can't undo my double knotted shoes because I would double knot my shoes, and apparently that's impossible for people to do while it's wedged up inside a spoked bike. So he whips out his camping knife, cuts my laces, and my foot slips out from my shoe, and I had to walk back to camp holding my shoe and needing to find a new shoe. And And my dad was sitting there probably reading a Star Wars book. He loves the Star Wars like extended universe books or whatever they're called now. And he just looked up and he saw me. And I'm sure he already knew, but now he had it confirmed. Like he just looked up, he saw me, and he looked right back down at his book. And I just, with the weight of 1,000 sins, entered the tent to put on some other shoes or something to then, you know, just sit there and not and pretend I just didn't exist for the rest of the trip. That's my bicycle rules. Yeah, I can stop a bike in an instant with 2 other people on it. That's my superpower. Spokes are not stronger than those thick thighs. Nobody told your cousins to stop riding? No, because it was just the 2 of them, and I mean, if their parents were okay with it. We have a joke in the family that when the 3 of us get together, we share a brain. And my own personal joke is that, like, when I'm on my own, I get to keep the brain that we all share. So I think they were going to be just fine. Thank God my leg didn't break. I was a pretty resilient kid. I, to this day, have not broken something. Uh-oh. There's, okay. I have yet to break a bone, so, you know, knock on Formica wood, but still wood. Expanded universe during that good time. Legends under the current time. Yeah. It would have been back when, like, they were finding other alien races past the known galaxy and that kind of stuff. That was my dad's books of choice. But enough about me and stories of my idiocy. You just got illnesses? Yeah, I got allergies. Does that count? What am I looking for? Speaking of illnesses. Our favorite Crunchyroll cuck is talking about Cyberpunk. With words that would make you think he's a punk. Or so I've heard. I actually don't know. I haven't seen this. But I find it difficult to believe that someone in the position of the Corpo Crunchy Cuck could know anything about being a punk or the world of Cyberpunk, where you're not supposed to suck the Corpo danger. You're just supposed to take their money and go do a different job. So I'm interested to see what it has in it. It's a Minecraft Monday, so we'll jump into that as well. So that's on our message today. The Cyberputts. The lolly must stay. I love that lolly. Such a good lolly in a show, you know? You actually get, like I said, like I've been saying, like, you make someone who just is short. Rondo. No, not that one. Not that one. That's the funny cuck. You got the wrong one there. This is the Crunchyroll one. This is the one that's had that Crunchyroll what is it called? What's it called when a corporation gives you money? It's a good thing Edron is on Netflix and not Crunchyroll. It's a good thing that they just released it already. I like binging. I like weekly. I don't really have a preference one way or another. What I absolutely hate is waiting until the end of a season to get a show. It's so frustrating. It's like, are you a summer show or are you a fall show? Like, get out of here. A sponsored shill. That's what we're going with. That's what we'll go with. Update in my watching career. I am on. Actually, I just finished 11. I just finished episode 11 of Vermilion Gold, and holy crap, If the Milfy Mama demon anime of I have to kiss you in order to get more mana didn't titillate you at first, it then went, well, but what if we were a serious political thriller with underties to are the people in power actually trying to help or not? And it was like, oh, okay, this is different. This is more interesting. And then it's like, oh, you thought this was now a political thriller? What if I told you this was a deep emotional, tormented soul that we now have to go through and figure out who and what and how hurt them in order to help them work through deep past trauma? It was like, whoa, what are we doing? Why are we turning? Why are we turning so much? I love it. Give me more. But how in 11 episodes does Vermilion Gold have more plot turns? Not plot twists. A plot twist is like you never saw it coming, but like here's the path, and then like something comes in and it's like, oh, this is where the story's going now. How can they have more plot turns in 11 episodes than like movies can't get done? Like, holy crap, this is amazing. I am loving it. If you started out with Vermilion Gold and you watched one or two and you're like, nah fam, I'm good, I would encourage you to watch more. It is very, very fun. Now I will say on the defense of dropping it, it takes it 4 episodes to get to the point where they sort of reveal that there's more going on. And then it takes them like 3 episodes to sort of move to the next stage. So like it takes them a little bit to get to that first stage. And a lot of that 1st through 5th episode are, this is a normal anime of just people, you know, being horny and trying to be like, oh, if I was in high school, I wish this happened to me. I wish I had a big booba demon girl. Jacksepticeye? I'm not Jacksepticeye, no. Or Sepsis Eye, as it may be. What is up, Faux Cleaver? How are you doing? Welcome, Twitch viewers. You exist as well. Jacksepticeye Eye? You mean Jack Sepsis? Still simp anime? It's is it? How is it simp anime? I feel like if anything, it's sort of the Sigma meme where like the main character is more like they're in that like autistic level where they don't quite understand what's going on in life, and so it's like they can't be bothered by the booba because they're like still like, no, get out of here, I've got to study for school. And it's like, okay, nerd. Oh, that's the last time I farted. Is it? I can fart all night long. Listen to this chair go. Woo! Love the setup. Well, thank you. Sigma on these balls? I don't know that works. That sounds like I'm trying to sick your mom on these balls. That's what it sounds like. But I'm 1 episode away from finishing Vermilion Gold, and it's been a freaking blast. So I am having a blast on that one. I am having a blast on that one for sure. So let's switch over. Let's pull up the old. It's in the title. We're going to Minecraft. I gotta get my, hold on, get my name off of here. Bam, get out of here. Do I fart off it? I mean, I fart as much as anybody else. More so when I have a complex carb. I don't think it's more than usual. But, like, I'm not with other people 24/7 sniffing their ass to see if they're farting all the time. So we'll see. My cut is telling a Vietnamese lady, do whatever you'd like. Have some fun. Have some fun. All right, let's pull up. Boop. Bring our nerd over here. Bring our little Crunchyroll cuck over into the corner. What drugs have I consumed in the last 24 hours? An allergy pill. An allergy pill. I'm on a mega cut right now, so I can't indulge in anything that would have calories or lead me to have more calories. More like farned. Is that how it works? You not fart, you farned. I bring this down a little bit, it might be better. I figured out the secret to life is just make shorts. Just keep making shorts. Oh, I should probably real quick do this, this. And then I want to make sure that the goes audio out to this one. There we go. All right. That'll work. Fart is okay, shart not so much. See, I've got a pretty wide pickup on this microphone, big old condenser. So if I tear ass, you guys are all gonna hear it. There's no hiding it. It'll be full on Ethan Ralph. Ugh. I shit all over myself and you still give me money. That's all I've got. That's all I'm gonna be. What are you doing, bro? Tog, what are you doing over here? Oh, I didn't bring the new. Oh wait, no, I did bring the new guy. I did bring the new guy. All right, let's get this video rolling.
What is punk? That's a surprisingly tough question.
It's really not. Punk is super simple. Holy crap. We're 2 lines in. What is punk? Well, maybe if you were one, you'd know. Punk is counterculture defined in art, like completely. Like all you have to do to be a punk is say no to whatever an authority figure tells you. Get out of here. Oh my goodness.
It's easy enough to identify what punk isn't, like the Sex Pistols, but their posing is only so easy to spot because it's so hard to grasp and codify what punk really is. You can ape the aesthetic, parrot the culture, perfectly reproduce the style of top acts, and still get pegged as a fake-ass boy band because in hitting those marketing targets, you missed the fucking point. Punk is an attitude. An ethos. It is the hot, passionate sound of the human spirit screaming out against a...
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to make it through this one. I know how you guys feel now. I am getting your messages. Does that work? Oh, no. I love Alice in Chains. Is this a bait stream now? Maybe. I forgot. I've got a... Do I even have a mod over on Twitch? What bot is this? I don't know. It's a weird ass bot. How do I bop? And bop. All right. All right, it should be gone now. Oh. Villager. Why is there a wiener on your screen? Yeah, I had to ban that. I don't think Twitch will like that much at all, honestly. How many tasks am I multitasking? Enough. I need to get someone on what are you all doing here now? Look at all these guys. Look at them. Hager or Lee Roth? Hager. Probably. You can be mod? I don't know you. Can you make sure penises don't come back? That's your only job. All mods are the anti-hentai bot squad. That's literally how it works. All right. Here, have fun. You're a prime gamer. You're Lane Stallry. You guys are crazy. All right, let's. So, I feel like in overcomplicating what like a punk is, he's actively making it less punk. You know, like at some level, sure, we should be able to define something, but by making it so damn complicated, that sort of removes the excitement of it being punk overall.
A cold, uncaring world that would constrain and commodify it. And in the world of anime, nobody embodies that ethos better than Hiroyuki Imaishi and Studio Trigger. It comes through in their heroes
what are you
who
doing
spit in the
here?
face of authority, and in their bold, experimental style that flies in the face of conventional.
Oh, I don't think there is a
animation
best grunge
standards.
band on the market right now.
There is no anime team or artist, period, better equipped to put the punk back in Cyberpunk than Trigger.
Did you guys
so I
just
went
have
into
green?
their new Netflix original Cyberpunk Edgerunners with my expectations sky high, and it still blew them out of the water. Here's why.
Don't
After
die.
this word from our Corpo sponsor, has this ever happened to you?
Ooh, ironic sponsorship. Do we give him credit for identifying the fact that he knows his place? Or do we give him shit for still having a fucking sponsor on this video? Like, that seems so antithetical to the idea of being. Don't try being funny, Cuckman. Exactly. Exactly. Who is it? Is it Surfshark?
Well, you wouldn't be dead right now if you ditched your clunky old web browser and switched to Opera GX. Opera GX gives you a complete
What? What?
control over how much RAM and CPU gets gobbled up by the 50 online shopping tabs you've been saving
Are you
for later,
kidding me?
keeping your cyberware running smooth and even the most intense gaming, edge running conditions. But that's not all.
That's
to help you
super
multitask
stupid.
In, battle, Opera GX lets you log into Instagram,
Oh, he gets negative
Twitter,
credit for having
Messenger,
sponsorship in the
Telegram,
first
or
couple
WhatsApp
minutes.
straight
Yeah,
from the
exactly.
sidebar. And its video pop-out feature helps you keep up with your favorite shows and anime.
But you can
by
pop out.
leaving them running
I'm
in
literally doing a
floating
pop out
window
right
while
now.
you
That's what this
browse or,
is. You don't
kill
need.
dudes. I don't know. This bit's getting confusing. I think
Because of a Russian
you
Badger
can also
ad?
bling
Okay.
out your browsing experience with a
I
gorgeous
should make more
animated
stone,
wallpaper
shouldn't
from
I?
Opera add-ons. Or if you're an artist or animator, you can even make one of your own and share it with
Oh,
the community.
jeez. Well, who
So
did
that's
this?
Control,
What is
convenience,
this?
and customization, all in one slick,
Hell's wrong with you
free-to-download
people?
browsing package. But we're still not done, because the GX Corner feature gives you a curated feed of free games, great
Yeah,
deals,
this
and
is
breaking
insane.
anime and gaming news from all over
Partially
the
owned
web.
by China?
all in one
Yeah, isn't
place.
everybody?
And Mother's Basement
think
viewers
about it.
will find one more thing there. The most important thing of all.
You want to use all 32
me.
of your RAM?
Yes, if you download Opera GX from the link in the doobly-doo, you get access to an exclusive feature where my latest uploads will always be waiting for you right in your
Are
GX
you
corner.
shitting
So
me right
if,
now?
For instance, I am one of your favorite multitasking podcasts. That's pretty convenient. So what are you waiting for?
That's
Use
ridiculous.
my link below to download Opera GX today. And thank you, Opera
Not a big
GX,
fan of
for
Chinese.
sponsoring
It
this
depends
video.
on what they're
Of course,
doing.
it wouldn't be fair to...
I have recently had a lot of very good success, maybe luck. Call it what you want, but my AliExpress shopping has been on point lately, and I never expect that. I always expect something that's like a quarter of the size that it's supposed to be to show up, or it just to not even arrive to the correct country. You know, any number of things could, should, and will go wrong. Is my expectation when I order something from like an AliExpress or any of those like real weird Chinese websites. But I have been really, really surprised lately. I got the Minecraft crowd. Yep. Woohoo! We'll do something with them. We'll figure it out. We'll have some fun. All right, let's see what else we got.
Credit Edge Runner's immense quality solely to Imaishi. I just didn't have time to say any more names before that ad had to run. What can I say? We live in a society. Yo Yoshinari serves as the series character
You live in a
designer,
society
and
that
most of
needs you to have the
probably have no
ad.
idea who that is or why that's the most perfect casting imaginable, but dude was the mechanical animation director for Neon Genesis Evangelion, who then went on to design all the mechs in Tengen Toppa Gurren fucking Lagann, and then he created...
I'm thinking we change the monster spawner thing that you've got over there into a giant torii gate, so it's a little less ugly. Would that be better, or should I find some other way to destroy that?
Little Witch Academia, along with all of its incredible characters, which is all extremely
Stop me.
relevant experience for creating
don't
a
like how he
grungy
curses?
undercity full of badass...
He sounds like a church kid who just figured out what a swear word is and reached a location where he can use it and be okay using it. I mean, that's exactly what it sounds like. Like he's not used to it. He's like, oh, do I say it like this? The monster spawner barely works. Okay, cool.
blinged out cyborgs.
Cool.
Thanks to his talents and
Wait,
those of assistant character designers Yuto Kaneko and
blah.
Yusuke Yoshigaki.
So many arrows.
Literally
We should start using
every
bows, I guess.
background character and
We need
random blood bag goon in this entire
Infinite.
show manages to be memorable and interesting in their own way. And the violence the series exacts upon and
Like
with
AOT's
those
dub.
memorable, interesting human weapons is some of the most imaginative in all of anime. Y'all know how much I love my cartoon violence. Not to mention, the series soundtrack was composed by Silent Hill maestro Akira Yamaoka, whose legendary talents really speak for themselves, especially when the series dips into full-on psychological horror. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. And even with all that
I don't know.
said, while many others do deserve credit for its success,
It felt
Edge
very-
Runners
or
is
it
an
felt very,
unmistakable Imaishi joint
meh.
through and through. It
Kinda-
plays to many of the same themes as his
like the
most
audio
famous
like the
works.
audio never
Brash,
distracted me,
high-spirited youth
but
pushing back
whereas like when I finished when you finish something like Devilman Crybaby, for example, like you finish Devilman Crybaby and the audio track is like, oh shoot, I need more of this. I need more of this. Give me, where can I find more of this? This, but more. I didn't feel that way with Cyberpunk. It felt good. Like, it didn't distract me. It wasn't like a bad thing. It just wasn't a, yay, I get to hear more of this. Woo. I mean, call me a music snob when it comes to my anime shows, but I like a show that has better stuff in it overall. Ah, this place, yeah, it's a weird place you've built in here.
against a broken society that
Oh, you haven't
denies
finished
the
Devilman?
common
Oh,
people
I
their
envy
dreams,
you for
a scrappy crew
still
united
needing to
by
finish
trust
it.
and friendship in a world where those things are often liabilities. A great but dangerous and double-edged power inherited from a lost parent. Villains who abandon their humanity and
Okay, spoilers. Spoilers. I'm just gonna leave the spoiler Gundam over there. I'm assuming that there will be spoilers throughout this, because he can't talk about it without spoiling. I'm calling out spoil. I feel like these are things like in a world run by corporations where it's like, if you know anything about Cyberpunk and the Cyberpunk universe, none of what he just said is a spoiler. None of it. It has nothing to do with like the story at the end of the day, but yeah, I'm gonna throw up the spoiler Gundam just to have it out there. I have finished the show, yes. I have finished the show.
pursuit of wealth, status, and control. a wimpy runt protagonist who hulks up and hunks up after the Kamina gets Kamina.
What?
Huge fights
Did you
and
just
car
say
chases
hunks
with
up?
just all the collateral damage all the time. And then, of course, there's the horny. So much horny. Like, holy shit. This thirsty motherfucker's clearly been jonesing for a Netflix deal ever since he saw what Devilman got away with. And no, I'm not going to show it to you, not on YouTube anyway, but...
I like the ending, then you didn't like it as much, and you know exactly what happened, then maybe you like it less. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying you didn't like. I know exactly what that is. He love you a long time. I like
Let's just say that blood ain't the only thing you'll see squirting in this anime. With that said, though, you will also see blood squirting, like a lot of it. Again, holy shit.
But it's just blood. It's just fucking blood pinatas still. I freaking hate this. Like, oh, look, it's so dead. It's so violent. It's like, it's just blood. Everyone has blood. Everyone bleeds. It's literally the only thing you see squirting. Exactly!
Anime hasn't been this wet since the 80s OVA boom. In many senses, Edge Runners is...
We literally took an entire era to say that Attack on Titan was nothing but blood pinatas. What do you mean we haven't seen this since the, like, 80s anime boom? Holy crap, in the 80s, they knew what bones were, and they would include them in the destruction and the death. Oh, it does have some great gore though. Yes, it does. I hate people like this that ignore so much about anime blood. Think, oh, it's so good, it's so nice. Look, it's so bloody. That means it was violent. Shut up.
Imaishi Unleashed. I'd say uncut, but so many people get cut in this show. So many different ways. It hits every vivisection intersection you can imagine. In other senses, though, this might be his most constrained, down-to-earth work yet. Imaishi and his team have always gone big with their action.
I mean,
usually they do so in a cartoony, consequence-light fashion that lets heroes and villains alike take and dish out an astonishing amount of punishment.
If she has bones, where can they place her organs?
And this
between the bones.
Reality serves to complement his work's generally upbeat tone and optimistic outlook. At the end of the day, despite facing often literally astronomical odds, his heroes all get
Why did you build this out of like 10 different materials?
Live mostly
did you make this to be annoying for me to destroy?
His works are all comedies in the modern and classical sense of the word. Cyberpunk's setting doesn't really allow for that sort of outcome, though, and not just in the sense that it would be
why
a
is there a
retcon, since this is a prequel to Cyberpunk 2077 set in 2076.
Why is there like
civilization
slabs and stuff?
Then
why would you do
citizens
this?
Of Night City, even special and talented ones, simply don't have the power.
Why slab?
To score anything more than Pyrrhic victories.
I'll laugh if the slab is why this thing doesn't work.
The grip on human civilization is unyielding and absolute.
Could have made the whole thing out of slabs, or none of it out of slabs.
With so many people to govern, so few of whom help their bottom line, the cracks in that civilization have been allowed.
Mobs
to
don't spawn on slabs. But
chasms,
you only had one slab. There's no more slabs.
Talented to make a life for themselves.
See,
within them and
you had one slab in here for some reason.
So long as they know to keep their heads down, which, of course, has never been a strong suit of Imaishi's protagonists. In fact, if you asked most of them to keep their heads down, they'd start jumping out of spite and maybe even yell, "You can't tell me what to do,
And
fuckers!"
you would think that's the wrong thing to do, you
Imaishi's
cuck.
story set in Night City could only ever really be one thing.
To be fair, this is very funny to you. I hope so, because otherwise this is a pain in my ass.
Hilariously over the top throughout, enabled by all that hardcore cybernetic hardware, the consequences of that action are now commensurate and constant. like someone suddenly switched God mode off in your typical Looney Tune. Please do not get mad at me for spoiling you by saying that tragedy thing, by the way. The opening of this show literally closes on the main character getting shot in the face by a man made of skyscrapers. Edge Runners is not subtle about where it's going or what it's about. Though what
even without seeing that, if you didn't know how these things were gonna end, that is on you. If you didn't know that, if you were like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so surprised," then I question if you've seen any other media that has to do with the corpo world of everyone hates it. Was it people being named with named Jeff being? Are they? Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. Is that a thing? I feel like it's not a thing. I feel like you're making this up now. I'm not gonna look it up. Without knowing the meta? Yeah.
is subtle is how that same opening carefully edits down Franz Ferdinand's This Fire to...
I do kind of hate that because I love Fire. That's such a good song. And the edit for the opening pissed me off every time. I wanted the actual song, but it was always this weird version as opposed to like the actual Franz Ferdinand song. So I will say that that's a no-go for me, dog. That was not a good artistic choice.
Remove all references to burning down the city, because that simply isn't an option for these characters, which of course leaves only the singer himself to be burned up by the fire inside. This anime has a lot of
I'm
subtle
so
layers
special
like
because
that.
I said
Plot
that.
beats that carry extra meaning if you get the reference are a signature of Trigger's style, after all. And that does
Buttershill
leave
and
me
Jeff
feeling
Ramsey
like
are
I
your
might have
anecdote.
missed a lot
Wait,
by not yet having played
Jeff
Cyberpunk
Ramsey?
2077, but I didn't feel like I needed to at any point to understand
Say
what
no
was
go.
happening in this anime. The world building is efficient, effective, and impressively thorough, telling you everything you need to know, mostly through action over exposition, in a way that feels entirely natural for
very
all of
show
the
don't tell.
characters.
So
If
you're
this
right
is
there.
the only piece of Cyberpunk 20XX media you've ever consumed, it is a fantastic introduction to the setting. Every bit as accessible
Have
as
you
Imaishi's
played any
own
other
original
Cyberpunk
stories.
20XX
And
stuff?
honestly, I'm
Why
kind
are you
of
called
stoked to have
Cyberpunk
watched it before
20XX?
playing the game, because now when I come back to rewatch it with all that knowledge in 90 hours or so, I'll be able to enjoy
Oh,
what
he
has
hasn't played the
quickly
game
become
and he's
one of
gonna
my
play
all-time favorite
2077.
anime, fresh from a new perspective. Also because the game's been patched enough to actually be playable now.
Ha
That's
ha,
nice too.
joke, 'cause the game's not
perspective
good
through which
yet.
we're introduced to Night City belongs to one David Martinez.
Jeff Keighley?
A kid
What?
from the wrong side of the tracks whose mom busts her ass, both on the books as a medic for a bougie private hospital and off as a black market cyberware dealer, to send him to Arasaka
this,
Academy,
tough?
a prestigious institution raising the next generation of the city's corporate elite. But no matter how hard she or he works, David will never belong there. His classmates all look down on him, even though he has some of the best grades in the whole school. Because to them, that's
I don't know
just
that he watched
further
it.
proof that he doesn't know his place. As for the question of how his mom affords to send him there, well, you can guess how a bunch of rich teenage douchebags would decide to answer that. An insult that becomes infinitely more intolerable after David and his mom get caught up in a cyberpunk drive-by turned 50-car pileup
That was
sends her
very
flying
early.
to the pavement,
Very
where
early
she's
on.
forced to wait, bleeding out, for the discount ambulance because they can't afford the rapid response trauma team, or a visitation package at the shithole medical center that ambulance brings them
clap.
to, for that matter.
Jeb's
which does still
basement.
manage to stabilize her vitals, but then she has a complication the next day, and they figure she's probably not good for the extra time on life support anyhow. But hey, at least he can afford their instant cremation package. Initially, David's plan was to pay
he
off her
used so much
hospital
Deep
bills,
Slate.
plus rent and the massive debt
Stranos
that
is gonna
he owes
hate
the
you for
school
this.
for crashing their computers with a bootleg cyberware update
I want to remove
by
the water
selling
box.
a
Yeah,
Sandevistan that he found under the floorboards, a rare military-grade spinal implant that exponentially accelerates its users' movements and reactions, which he recognizes from a VR recording of the last memories of an 8-ton human tank who used one of those things to turn an entire plaza full of corpo cops into a fine red paste, a thing that he chose to do because the mental strain of using one of those things sends most people straight into cyberpsychosis.
Wait,
And obviously, most people also don't want to be that guy.
What
so
a
David
weird
finds
way
it
to
quite
say
hard
that.
to find a buyer who will give him anywhere near what the hardware is actually worth. But
What
when
a
his mom
weird-
dies
okay, hold
right
on.
after his local
What a-
Bakugo goes...
He remembers it from the disc. And the guy, I hear drowned coming. Oh no, I fell in. But the guy didn't choose that. That's literally the point. That's literally the point, is that, like, he doesn't choose it. It just hits. Oh, get out of here, drown. He goes into cyber psychosis. You're not like, oh, I want to be a cyber psycho. You just are now, you know? Get out of here, everybody. Get out of here. I gotta fix this. Fix it. I'll put it down there. Haha. Eat shit. Anyway, that's just a weird... Did a dude just split in half? Yeah, there's a lot of really good animation of people getting tore up in this show. But to describe the guy going cyber psycho in this way seems very disingenuous.
Was full JoJo on
Or
his
like he
ass to
didn't
put him in his
understand.
place. He suddenly has a lot less to lose and a lot of good reasons to use a spine-mounted Zawarudo, or at least reasons that seemed pretty good at the time. After he makes a crater in the class window with that
it's a
dude's head
JoJo
and
reference,
runs off to
everybody.
cool his own head on
JoJo
the train,
reference.
he
Did you hear
starts
the
to
JoJo
reconsider some of
reference?
these
We made a
decisions, but
JoJo
just
reference.
then, the best bad
He's
decision
hip
he'll
because he
ever
knows
make
about
tries to
JoJo.
steal his cyber wallet, and impressed by his reaction to that, decides to take him under her wing as an apprentice cyberpunk. Her name is Lucy, and her charming personality,
Her
plus
name
even more
is
charming
Lucy,
Motoko
and she
Kusanagi
wants
cut
him to
outfit,
steal
quickly help him
shit.
forget his troubles. Those troubles haven't forgotten him, though, and not for the reasons you might think. See, when David remodeled his classroom using the face of an Arasaka executive's son, he inadvertently demonstrated
JoJo reference from the
value
guy
to
with a
company
retarded
for the first
washer.
time in his entire academic career. His tolerance for cybernetic implants.
Yeah, but
is
did you know that if you watch it the right way, that you too
borderline
could make
inhuman,
poorly
making him
made
an ideal
JoJo
candidate
references?
To field test some experimental
I still need to
hardware
watch Stone
that makes the
Ocean season 2.
Sandevistan look like a cheap party trick, and its psychological effects look like mild sleep deprivation. So Tanaka Jr. can suck it up, the blood from his shattered nose, that is, and David gets a full-ride scholarship, because there ain't no love in the mega-corporate world, no matter how high up the
Okay,
ladder
we're
you
almost
are.
done.
Though, zooming out to look at the big picture, that scholarship is ultimately just a one-way ticket to life as a lab rat with accelerated cyberpsychosis, so on David's part, rejecting that path to follow one that literally everyone in the whole show warns him will lead to gradual cyberpsychosis and/or an early loud death, even with his tolerance, was about the best call he possibly could have made, actually. Certainly it's the best one for us in the audience, since the path of the Edgerunner takes David through some of the craziest action scenes ever animated. From racing down the highway ass
the
first
right
on
way
a
to
hospital
go?
gurney to...
Why are we doing, what is this, 14th Symphony? 9th Symphony? I always forget which one is the It's not Tchaikovsky, but the bum 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 bum. Why? State run everything good. Corporal bad. Corporal bad. Bad corporal bad. Real free and high quality service to increase my viewers. Check streamdetails.com. Top streamers already use it. What? I want to be a top streamer and already be using it. Why can't I be using it? Goofy.
Gosh, where to even start? Every last fight, chase, and set piece in this anime is utterly insane and inspired in the best possible way. Of course, Dave
Thanks, Bat.
Sandebistan
FX
takes
dubs.
stage in most of them, and the way his time-bending powers are portrayed, both from his perspective, where he leaves a trail of psychedelic keyframes behind him as he moves, and that of outside observers who only really see him zipping around, is utterly brilliant and endlessly enjoyable to watch in motion.
That
But
is
the
really
crew
well
Lucy
done,
pulls him
by the
into
way.
is full of almost equally impressive and
Just in
creatively
case,
realized
I mean,
half-human
you gotta
killing
respect when he
machines.
does get
She
something
doesn't
right.
do
That is a
much
really
fighting
good
herself. As
part
a
of the
net
show.
runner, her job is
Every
mostly
time
to
that he
support the combat unit
goes
by
into that
hacking
super
through
speed
security
mode,
systems and
it's
whatnot.
really,
But
really
she
well
can
done.
hold her
Really
own in
cool.
a pinch with her wireless digital hacking abilities, not to mention her wired analog hacking abilities. At the time David joins up, she's still mostly serving as a backup for the squad's main netrunner, a skilled veteran named Kiwi, even though her natural aptitude for hacking might even exceed David's own affinity for cyberpunk.
See, this is
The
what I'm
crew
saying.
is led on and off the battlefield
As
by
soon as
Nate,
people
a
stopped
heaping,
bullying
hulking
Jeff,
bear of a
that's when
man
things
who
started
bears
going
a
poorly.
notable resemblance
The
to
reason that
Final
I'm still
Fantasy's
still
Barret,
keeping it sane
except
is because
his
you guys
gun arm
keep
still
bullying me.
works as an actual arm,
As long as you keep
and
bullying me,
packs
then
a
I'll be
much
okay.
bigger punch. Speaking euphemistically and literally, the man is a walking wall
Ugh.
of death, laying waste to all unlucky enough to cross his path. He also, coincidentally, happened to be a very good friend of Gloria Martinez, and thus
Good
takes
friend?
a very quick shine to her son. So, scary as
Literally
he is,
not.
from David's perspective, he's practically a father, and in between all the brutality, he even gives the boy some fatherly advice about
That is true. He
girls
does
in
give
the
him some
jump.
father. He
Main's
does become
right
a father
hand
figure, but-
and main squeeze is Dorio, a wall of
Dorio, has everyone seen the tweets with Dorio where they're like, "Are you telling me that this is straight?" And it's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, hey, asshole. Yeah, people can be straight and also very, very butch, handsome. What's the term nowadays for women who are strong and beefy, other than Russian?" You snap back to reality now that you've been called a woman. Good. It's the only way we survive. I gotta fix this still. Oops. Bucket. Get out of here, you little doofer. Alright. I do, but I love how the internet's like, oh, she can't be straight. Look at her. And it's like, what? That seems very mean.
a woman in her own right and damn near as deadly, who uses her cybernetic enhancements to augment her natural talents as a boxer. She may not have any
as a
guns
boxer?
hidden in her guns, but
Like, oh
she
yeah,
sure
she's the
can
boxer.
air juggle dudes
She can
and
punch.
their heads clean off, so it's pretty much the same difference. In contrast, Falco, the squad's driver, is quite the cool customer, and while he too can hold his own in a
He's
fight,
not the driver
not to
until
mention
later,
an
though.
exchange of witty banter, where he really shines is, of course, on the road in the show's smattering of high-octane car chases. Rounding out
Car
the crew
chases
is
are really
Pilar,
funny in this
a
show.
handsy weirdo with weirdo hands who uses them to do party tricks about as often as kill folks. Dude's a fucking animal in the best and worst sense of the word.
Lugs.
And that goes double for his sister, Rebecca, a hard-drinking short stack with a heart of gold and eventually massive robot boxing mitts who's just the absolute fucking best in every possible way. honestly. You can tell these two were some of Imaishi's favorites on account of how good they are at his favorite gesture. Not to mention making murder look good, which is also something the whole cast is good at, but especially Rebecca. It is
You just hate stupid guys.
so fun watching
She's not
her
a short
shit.
stack.
The contrast
She's
of
a
cuteness
lolly.
to carnage is simply perfect. But there's a lot more to her
Doesn't short
character
stack
than
need to
just
have
bratty
giant
badassery.
wabos?
Becca is also just a great friend to the whole crew, but to David especially. Probably his best one in the world by the time it's over. She clearly wants their relationship to be more than that, but doesn't let those feelings or his feelings for
Glad I'm
Lucy
up with the
get in the
lingo.
way of them hanging out and having fun or being there for each other when they're at their darkest moments.
be there for
Rebecca
each other.
buries it deep under a mountain of attitude because that's what it takes to survive there.
Rebecca is
But
a
she has
simp.
gotta
You are
be
correct.
One of the best people in all of Night City, on top of being
She's a lady simp, though. Can ladies be
serious
simps?
contender for that crown too. Even if mysterious and sexy ain't your thing, it's easy to see what David sees in her.
Got
at least.
scared
And
off
their
by the four-letter
chemistry
word?
is
Of course he did.
Undeniable from the first moment they speak.
He's terrified that he's gonna
Their
end
relationship
up like
hits its share of
Digibro or
roadblocks along the way, of
Digi
course.
Lady,
Wouldn't
whatever
be
they call
interesting
themselves
otherwise.
now.
But one look at these two crazy kids is all you need to know that they were meant to be. Because in spite of all the shit that they've both
He's
gone
like, if I
through
say
all
anything
their
that has
lives,
anything to
they've
do with
still
lolly,
somehow
they're
managed
gonna
to
label
keep
me a
at least
pedo.
piece
It's
of
like, we
their
don't need
young
that.
hearts pure. In
We just
Lucy's
need you
case,
to
that piece is
be
her
who
dream,
you are.
to escape the bonds of this broken world, bask in an unfiltered sun, and build a
Lordy.
new life for herself on the moon.
Ladies
A
can be
dream
simps
that
like all the
she
women that
shares
simp
with
for serial
David
killers.
and David alone via VR.
I never
in
thought
one
of
the
that as
show's
simping.
most
It's really
beautiful
funny.
Scenes. For David, that
I mean, it makes
piece builds
sense.
his capacity
I wanna
to care
marry
for
you.
and
You've
believe in
killed
others,
people.
even when everyone else
That's
has
fully,
given
like,
up on them,
illogical love for
including
someone.
themselves. He's not a dreamer himself. His
But
life so
I
far
think
has
I think the
thoroughly
question is though,
discouraged him from
in order
even
to be a simp,
imagining
don't you
a
have to
better
be a meat
future.
wallet?
But for precisely that
Or a
reason, he's
pay
the type
pig?
to
What's
put
the
it
term?
all on the line for the dreams of those he loves.
Don't you have to, like,
And while the
financially
beautiful
support
spark between
the thing
them
that you
is but
simp
a
for?
prelude to the inevitable blaze, which proves to be one of the most glorious things Trigger's ever animated, it still shines bright amid Night City's darkness while it does last. Every fleeting moment of love that we see in the series, be it familial, romantic, or platonic,
go down.
shines in that same way. Until it's snuffed out,
Go
which
down.
they all are eventually, because as far as the city's owners are concerned, anything you can't fit on a balance sheet is irrelevant and expendable. Ironically,
You
that
do anything
very
for
attitude
them?
might
Oh,
well be
okay.
the root of one of the city's greatest operating expenses. NCPD Max Tax squads are SWAT teams on steroids, and the city pays out the wazoo to train and arm
SWAT
them
team bad.
with the latest and greatest military toys because they're the only force in the city, aside from Arasaka Private Security, that can reliably take down cyber psychos. That is, cyborgs whose sense of empathy, grip on reality, or both has been completely
Lupin Sims for
irreversibly
Fujiko
fried
even
by their
when
implants,
he's broke.
which they usually have a lot of very dangerous ones
But if he
of by
had
the
money,
time they reach
he'd be
that
giving it
point,
to her.
making them a grave
What does
threat
that-
to
where does
life
that
and,
leave us?
far more importantly, property.
Almost jumped
well,
down there.
They say it's irreversible, that there's no coming back once you're over that edge. But over the course of this anime, we spend a fair amount of time inside the head of more than one cyber psycho, and on more than one occasion, we do see them return to themselves.
No, we
albeit
don't. What are
briefly
you
and
talking
far
about?
Too late, simply because someone they care for was able to reach out to them in their darkest moment. And in the moments before that, as
The
we see
whole
them
point
losing
is that they're not
themselves,
full
the
psycho
glitchy,
yet.
Surreal animation effects and directing tricks that challenge our own grip on what's actually happening. The scenes and sites they lose themselves in are quite telling.
But that's literally
Vivid
like the point
memories
is that
of
they're not
past
full
trauma
gone. They're not
intrude on
fully
their
gone
waking
yet.
world. Familiar
once you are
faces
fully gone,
papered
you'll
over
never
by
come back.
Manifestations of their deepest fears. In a bid to hold on, they desperately cling to
We see the end
past
before they're fully gone.
memories of
Exactly.
joy or triumph
There's
now
there's
long
the
gone,
one
but
that we see
those
that's fully
ultimately
gone.
only pull them
And
further
potentially the
away
one
from
in the
present.
very
What this
beginning is
implies
fully
to
gone
me
as well.
Is that the compounding trauma of simply living
I'm
in a
on the hub
society
of scum
that
and
doesn't
simpery.
value human
Yeah.
life, of searching
Yeah,
for
that,
compassion in a city almost void
Twitch
of
is
it.
turning
That is the
people.
real fuel that cyberpsychosis burns on. The implants are just an accelerant, amplifying mental health issues that were already there. Issues that
We've created
likely
a dead
could
zone.
be addressed in more effective, far less costly ways than a massive shootout, but won't be ever, because that would require people with decision-making power to recognize that a system which has always worked for them doesn't work for anyone else.
No,
So
he
everyone
thinks
else
Punk
can
is
either
being
try
a
to live within that
communist.
system until
He
it
thinks
quietly
government
crushes
good
them, or
make
fight it
Punk
with
good.
everything they have
He's going
until
down
it
the
takes
Rage Against the
everything from
Machine
them.
path.
If they're lucky, making
No!
things just a
You're
little
supposed
better
to
somewhere,
rage against the
somehow, for
machine,
someone
not
in
feed
the
quarters
process.
into it.
That is the defining dynamic of Cyberpunk.
Stupid!
The very thing that makes it Punk. Defiance, even in the face of utter futility.
Did I
And
not
anyone
open
familiar with Trigger's
defiance
filmography could have
as the
told you
thing
that
that
they'd
is
knocked the
Punk?
defiant part of that
See
out of
how
the
hard
park,
that
but by
was?
leaning into that futility and away from Imaishi's trademark optimism, by warning us up front that this one's gonna hurt,
Do you
and
have a
then
communist?
twisting the
Always
knife
has
at
been.
every opportunity, they have
Yup.
made not just their best anime yet, but one of the finest pieces of cyberpunk fiction in existence, period. I'm Jeff Fu,
Wow, he really
professional
breathed
edge
in for
runner,
that one.
Going out in a blaze of glory.
Ugh. I love that song though. As much as they ruined this fire, they really did have a killer ending theme. Ow! Would you stop it? I am working here. This is a community project. It's not gonna be done in time. Ow! How long until Jeff becomes an FBI crime statistic? I don't know. How quickly on average? Ow. Run. Ow. Oh, and it's a baby too. Run. Jeez, Lou. How do I do this? I just want to heal back up. What do we got? Some stone done. Stone done. Stone done. There goes my life bar. Yeah, exactly. Put those charcoal up in there. Charcoal up in here. Alright, let's put that stone back in. You've unlocked being Spider-Man in Splatoon. Oh, isn't that nifty? That seems very nice. Okay. Was there anything said there that surprised us? That we didn't see coming? Netherrack. What a weird type of stone. Oh, Willie, you're so loud. Such a loud little kitty cat. Oh no, our rock box is getting full. Oh no. Listen to him go. Little goofer. I'm starting to... Wait, what? No! That can't be true. I can't be sounding like him. I've got strong glasses and a weak goatee. You're surprised the LA lifestyle hasn't demised him yet? Yes, you may back. Welcome. Welcome. I'm gonna say good on you, Nico, for leaving. That was not worthwhile. There was nothing said of import. Nothing said that made me say, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. A lot of it was just like, yeah, no shoot, buddy. flower. Put a flower next to a tree, you might get a bee. Them's the rules. There were some highlights, yes. There were some highlights for sure. Abandoned listening to the ear cancer. Yeah. Yeah, that might have been nice. I wonder if I can go back and unlisten to it. So what was the point of any of that? Is again what I'm trying to think through. Why? Why any of that? Doesn't... I none of it sticks out. It's like something that like, oh yeah, that's a reason to make a thing. It all stands out as like, oh, this is popular. I need to make show. I need to make show about popular thing while it is still popular. And just, okay. Okay, that's nice. You'll forget about it by listening to number one voice Joseph Joestar. Nice. What do I want to do? Put this up here. Stick that in there. Oh, we do have more charcoal. Okay, good. I'm gonna go plant some more spruce. Watch out, kitty cat. My brain feels broke. He broke my brain. Was this his plan all along? Oh, the sheep are so loud. There's too many sheep! Why are there so many sheep? Because we need them to finish building the cactus tower. Should probably finish this tower though, shouldn't I? I'll finish it someday. Should also give bread to the bread to the bread tubers so that they can survive, they can live. Blaine starring in Broke Brain Mountain. Oh my goodness. All right, let me. Let's look at. I feel like I found something else that I thought was a little more interesting. Oh, here we go. Announcement. Urusei Yatsura is going to be streaming on High Dive and Bilibili, but nobody cares about Bilibili. But yeah, High Dive picking up Urusei. That's exciting, right? Everybody wants to see High Dive getting more stuff. What else? Fall 2022. High Dive Fall 2022. Do they have an announcement? They do. Here it is. Switch. Oh, there we go. High Dive news. They got Urusei Yatsura coming to the, this fall. We've got... Wait, is this not... Is it just everything new that's coming? Here we go. Simulcast. Master. My master has no tail. I haven't seen this one. I didn't see this one on our list. Did I miss this on the list? Oh, no. This is the Tanuki Girl one. Okay, this is a little bit different. There were enough fragments left to break? Yes. After the bike accident, I still have enough fragments of brain left that they can get broken. If need be. This is the one about the shape-shifting Tanuki Girl. That one looked fun and cute. Like a little silly rom-com. Definitely excited for that over here on High Dive. I've somehow gotten stronger when I improved my farm-related skills. We've all been talking about how this one will be fun and exciting. You remember when he used to only talk about bad shows? He hasn't made a video on Engaged Kiss yet. How times have changed. Give it time. He'll watch Engaged Kiss. Um, I can't read this. There's a lot of kanji in that. It just says TBA. Shinmai Renki. Oh, management of a novice alchemist. Okay. Encouragement of climb. I'm not big into climbing. I wonder if I have any friends that are into hiking that would actually enjoy that one. They're getting reincarnated as a sword, which I'm super excited for. Eminence in Shadow, which again looked kind of fun. The isekai where a guy then sort of makes the world, or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just guesses that the world should be more interesting. Bibliophile Princess. No, I mean, I'm probably not going to leave High Dive this season. Between Akiba Maid War and Urusei, what else do I need to watch? Other than Love Flops, Renai Flops. Peter Grill getting another one. Urusei, all of this announced on High Dive. High Dive is popping off finally. They're picking it up. To your surprise, you've grown in powers just simply watching anime. Does something like this already exist? It might exist. I need to plan out my build here. Dirt. Gosh, give me some. What are we supposed to do with dirt? Peter Grill gonna get some more Grussy. How come I can see into the water, but once I'm underwater, I can't see crap? It's a very strange game. Hey, glow squid. Okay. Let's see if I go straight up from here. Okay. Plop. Plop. Water fog. Got it. That's a weird thing to put in a game. It's the fog of water. You know, the foggy water that shows up when the water, you're underneath it. Okay, so here's one. And what I'm going to do... Eat more carrots to see better underwater? Oh my goodness, you're right. They always told me when I was a kid to eat more carrots to see better. Bum, 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 bum. How big do I want this thing to be? Okay, pop. We have one more. Is that big enough? No, more. There we go. Okay, that might be too big. Let's do here. I think this will work. This will look nice. So the idea is to have two giant legs of a massive torii gate shooting way up into the sky, here and here. But the base, instead of being like black wall, the way those are black wall, I'm going to make it out of the deep slate. So we'll have a big, pretty deep slate and acacia wood. It'd be wonderful. It'd be huge. Straight, massive. Just massive. Oh, it's... Wait. Too far away? That was the problem? That was the problem? How goofy. How goofy indeed. Alright. Does that look, if I'm way back here, does that actually look huge? It doesn't look too huge. It looks big, but it doesn't look like monstrously huge. So I think that'll be fine. That'll be good. Do 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 do. See, I got a dingle dong, one of these guys, so he can level up, and we can sell our rotten flesh to him. Whoa, what's up, Gollum? You guys think this is a village? Sweet. Sweet, I did it. Now we have a mascot. Thank you. How much do I have to buy from you to... There we go. I need him to level up so that he can sell me lapis lazuli. And I also should probably get the rest of the stuff. Don't show your dingle dong on YouTube. Don't worry, it's Twitch. Dingle dongs are naturally found on Twitch. There's no bed in the last one. Are they going up here and then jumping down? That would be very sad if they did that. Let's open that up just in case. Why isn't he farming this? It's annoying. I don't understand. Do I have to kill him and then make a new farmer? Look at all those potatoes. These carrots need to be harvested too. Who is in charge of this farm? Come on. So many carrots. All right, cool. Beets! Destroy the child. I don't even care if it's not ready to harvest yet. There's too many beets here, bro. Learn to harvest, you freaking moron. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna plant something, or are you just gonna stare at those beets? Plant! Plant, you dingus! Look, I can throw it away. You like that? You like what happened there? Is that cool to you? Does he have seeds? Here's seeds for him. Make sure to rotate the crops. The crops are constantly spitting. He's got seeds now. He knows that I need to rotate the crops. Is he actually picking stuff up? I can't. Sometimes it looks like stuff disappears, but I wonder if it's just disappearing. Cause look, now I've got all of it back now. Why? I'm just gonna throw out a few stacks and see if he ever does anything. Oh, did he do that? Did he throw something in there? I right click him, I can buy bread or give him wheat. Can he only plant wheat? Is that the problem? Is he a wheat only kind of guy? Is he a wheat farmer? Oh, he did a thing again. See, I got it all back. What is he throwing into the compost? What? You just pooped in the compost? You just walking across it? Hmm. I don't want to hit him because now I got a golem. But where did this guy go? Hold on, maybe I can... Dang it. I hate when I fall on those. Maybe he just wants carrots. Maybe that's his deal. But usually their gardens are like raised or whatever, right? Hmm. You just pooped. You just shook it out your pant leg. What are you doing? I lost my pants. Is that my slave? It's one of them. This one's not doing what they're supposed to do. If I break this. You're gonna go? Okay. You're over here now. Okay. Okay, nifty wifty. You gonna farm? Oh, so now you're a carrot farmer. Okay. Do you want this? Where are you going? Gosh, where are you going? You're not going to bed already, are you? He just sparkled that he like picked a bed. Did you just pick a bed? There's still carrots down there. Do none of you pick it up? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I know what the problem is. I think I know what the problem is. I think I may be wrong. I may be wrong. I wonder if they can't farm when mob griefing is off. That would be dumb, but I've seen dumber in video games. I wonder if they have issues with that. Oh, awesome. Thanks, a new follower. What is your name? Pado! Welcome. I can do double cameras? You press E, I can activate another camera? That's badass. So we can do Gundam building streams where I have 2 cameras. Is the communal housing dampening their spirits? I don't think so. It's thick wood walls. You can't hear anything through it. Except for the monsters in the basement. Where is the 4th one? Where is he? Everybody go to bed. There's Tog. There's Farmer. Here's the cleric. Falling down. Tog needs to get locked up in his room. Gotta go to bed now, or if you're playing anything tomorrow, I should have more time. Okay, awesome. Probably. What is up with you, bro? You're standing on a cutter. It's going well, Padu. just gonna say your name like that and assume it's correct. We shall pretend that I'm right. What the heck am I? You know what? I need to go back to something that's like much more me. Much more something that I can perform. Watch out, buddy. I need that. I needed that. Blast furnace is just for... just for rocks. Alright, I need to go get a boat. And you know what? I need to start the Transcontinental Railway. I realized I haven't done any work on it recently. I've got some new designs on it, but I need to actually like put in some work, you know. Really step up my game. And whoop-ah. This one. This. Yes, I hear you, kitty cat. Hello. There we go. We gotta go down to the basement. Get some goodies. I'm gonna need sticks. I don't need acacia. Oops, gravel, that's the wrong one. I will need stone. Bricks. Stone. Brick, block. Stone, brick, stairs. Stone, brick, slab. What else do I need? I don't think I need anything else in here. So I can put this up. I can put this up. Should probably grab the cobbles. Because I can fix those. Okay, stone bricks. Yes, I need the stone bricks. Oh, I should melt that other thing real quick. Do. Let's sleep. Try to sleep from too far. I try to sleep from downtown. All right, and then oh, I didn't put the tool away. I need to put the tool away. All right, let's get this right. That up in there. I don't need that. I need the cutter. I need the iron. I'm gonna have to go get more iron. I'm gonna get more iron here. Okay. Don't... Actually, I should have some... I should grab a full stack of leaves, actually. Full stack of leaves will be useful. I don't need... I have 30 of these. It'll be worth more than the other ones. And actually, I don't need shears, so we can drop the shears and we can bring the slabs. All right. To the Transcontinental. Did the Cyberpunk video end? It did. And now life is back to being good again. Crazy ass sheep. Crazy ass sheep. Okay, I need slabs. Do. Bingo. Slabs. Return the slab. Never. This is my slab now. There we go. And now we begin walking backwards, slowly, so I don't get hurt. There we go. This will work better. Yeah, no, the Cyberpunk video was as bad as you were expecting it to be. It was something where you have somebody who sees a thing, sees that it's doing well in the algorithm, and is like, oh, I better make a video about it, otherwise, I'll miss out on this algorithm. And it's like, you talking about punk, I don't know that listening to you talk about this in any way really added to anything about my understanding of it, right? It's I don't believe that you like, know, or understand punk. So right off the bat, I'm hesitant to listen to you and your ideas and theories on it. You consistently show a middle school idea of what being a punk is by trying to be so far up your own ass that you have inverted and now you're looking through your own teeth. And that just does not, that's not very punk. And it didn't feel good, didn't sound good, didn't look good. Get out of here, Dirt. Get out of here. Don't listen to a guy as white as the mayonnaise he eats. What punk is? I oh, well, I love the sentiment. I think punk is plenty white. You can be a white boy and still be into punk. I mean, look at all of the famous punk bands, but only in their youth. I think that's the ticket. It's not the oh, you know, he's too white to know about punk. It's that he's too much of like a corpo cuck slave to know what punk is or what it means. And even the like, haha, it's ironic that I have a sponsorship just does not land at the end of the day. Yeah, it was a very considering the theme, it was very like, huh, well, this is very ironic of a video overall. But on the plus side, almost every good show that I'm excited for is going to be on High Dive, with the exception of Chainsaw Man and Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War, which is it time? Is it time for some Chainsaw Man review? Only internet historian and Flash Kids can pull off the ironic sponsorship bit. I would need a very specific sponsor to be able to properly pull off an ironic sponsorship. Bleach is somewhere. Bleach is somewhere. We don't know where Bleach is going to be. It's TBA potentially on Crunchyroll. It's in negotiations with the mouse still. I don't know where Bleach is going to be. Yes, big F's, Nico. We've got Chainsaw Man spoilers, but not really spoilers. There's not too much happened in this episode. But what did happen in this episode is a scene that looks very messy as a manga. Once again, this entire manga feels like somebody is storyboarding for the animation. It doesn't feel like someone's making a manga. Like if I read this chapter, I would be like, huh, I wonder what's happening. I wonder how he's moving. I wonder where he's moving to. It definitely feels like just a storyboard for the animation done not quite fully. Because I can think about what's going on and say, wow, this would be really cool if they had like chainsaws and devils and all this cool stuff flying around and jumping around and falling around. Like all this could be really cool looking, but I don't think it works very well as a manga, which is fine for me to say because it's selling great. It's you know, big enough that it's got an anime coming. A ton of people are happy. They've moved on to the online jump so that they can write at their own pace. Everything. Since the Devil conspiracy theory. Bleach actually never got a new anime, and it's a bad out of season April Fool's joke. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Uh, because Denji just decided like, hey, if the devil wants to eat me, it must be scared of me. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump on in and thrash around as a chainsaw. And he jumps in and thrashes around as a chainsaw, and then it ends. We get some interesting uptick with like power and the fact that her like ministration can work in a way that can like help other people. So we learned that about her skills. But overall, the whole chapter is a bunch of like like splash scenes with like a bunch of stuff happening, and you're like, but the last one you were up here, but in the last one you were over there, and like if you think about the way that like a fight scene choreographs, you can kind of piece together where it's going and how it flows and where it goes. But it's a fight scene that needs to be done in animation or by somebody who's a little better at displaying motion in the manga. It feels very much like a webtoon, where it's like, webtoons are very just like box, box, box as you scroll, scroll, scroll. It has that real feel to it, as opposed to really feeling like a good manga page that you're flipping past. So I don't know. I like that we're getting to something, like we're doing some action. I'm excited to see, like, honestly, reading this manga has made me excited to see the anime, because it's like, oh, this would be really cool to see if it was done in animation. I wonder what that would look like. And so I keep getting all these little hints of like, oh, this would be really cool if it was animated. And so I'm excited for the show to come out the more I read in the manga, but I'm not really into the manga as a manga. I'm into the idea of it being a story, like an anime where I can see things moving. Call me a kid who likes, shiny jingle keys in front of my face, but some stuff just doesn't look right, doesn't sound right, doesn't seem right. Any of the above. So that's what I thought about chapter 18, Chainsaw Man fighting the eighth floor devil whose heart is not in it. So that's that. Oh, I fell off. Dang it. Oh, now this is ruined. Ruined forever. I need a shiny lure to get hooked. I do love fishing, and they say you gotta think like a fish if you want to catch a fish. There's probably something to it. Probably something to it. This is just... I'm gonna do this all day, aren't I? Nobody wants to watch this. I'm gonna build this. I'm gonna build this in the off time. And I'll do something else here. No one wants to watch me just placing bricks to build a bridge into infinity. That plastic looks good. Oh, funny. Funny, funny. What else do we got on here? What else do we want to do? I was really thinking that Captain Thu's video would go a little longer. Would be a little more. So we'll see. What else do we have? Brother's Basement doesn't engage Kiss episode. Get me on to watch it with you. Okay. We can do that. We can definitely do that. Oh, okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boo do 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 do. Oh my goodness. Hold on. What is this? I thought Jeff Thew could go a little longer, so did his girlfriend. Haha, funny joke. Okay, this may be the best thing and it may be the worst thing that I've ever come across in my life. Are you all ready for this? What if I do this? Can it, oh, it's got to be that big. So, I like fishing. I like fish. So, in my YouTube, watch like Bama Bass catch fish and also build a pond. I also watch anime related things and things that you all have you've all seen the videos that we've watched together, so you know the kind of stuff that's coming through my feed now. This is Femboy Fishing Season 2, Episode 9. Astolfo Fishing? Question mark, exclamation mark? Why am I doing this tiny? Hold on. Back to tab. Bring it over. Puppy. I need to get a wishing I was fishing hat. Yes. Yes, I do.
Back to another episode of Femboy Fishing. So right now we're at one of the creeks.
Why is this the camera angle we're at right now? What is this? Why is your GoPro upside down? Do you just flip the video when you're done with it? Or did you buy the wrong rig?
That I've been going to recently, which has really, really big smallmouth. We've waded up to one of the pools.
What is this?
I caught like a 16-inch smallmouth bass on the fly. So we're gonna be fly fishing today. Also,
I hate
don't
fly
know if you
fishing.
guys couldn't already tell already, but today I am going to be Astolfo. So I've got
Astolfo? Astolfo?
his purple outfit. Today we're gonna find out if Astolfo can catch a really big fish. So let's go see if we can go catch some fish today.
I wish my feed was Mommy Milker's ASMR. It's a dude, right? Yeah, it's
Guys,
Femboy. It's
so
literally, you can see up here, it says Femboy Fishing Season 2. This is the second season of this.
Spot in the creek, there's a big deep hole which is right there.
Yeah, you
And it
would
has some
find the
really,
big
really
deep
huge
hole.
jellies that are
What
in there.
is the...
Right here you have this little tail out area, which is this area right before it kind of goes off into this current.
Tail out
There's
area?
some smaller smallmouth which are kind of hanging out right in here. I've got this little woolly bugger fly which I tied. It's got some chartreuse.
Okay, they're tying their own flies, so this is like legit fishing. This isn't like we're not out here just for a meme. We're actually out here knowing what we're doing. This is so, where am I?
On it, and it's a little messy, but the fish don't really seem to mind it too much. So we'll try casting this here, and then we'll probably move up there and throw on a bigger fly and try catching something bigger just up there.
My way of coming out as a femboy? No, I can't. I'm not a femboy. You might not need to watch some fauna ASMR to cleanse your palate. Just wait. Let's see how dirty your palate gets. Look at the wig.
Oh, got one. A little long-ear sunfish.
What?
Oh, he's a pretty long-ear sunfish, actually.
You popped a freaking sunfish already?
Look at him.
Little.
Little
We only get
long ear.
bluegills up
The
in this
prettiest
area.
sunfish ever, but doesn't mean I still don't think that he's really pretty.
Not the biggest sunfish ever, but doesn't mean I don't think it's really pretty. What is this your whole brand?
Long-ear. I'll see you later.
What? Hold on. I gotta skip ahead.
Thanks for letting me catch you, buddy.
Oh,
The blues that are
we got another one.
Thanks for letting me catch you, buddy. So we'll try this out.
Popping a different fly. What?
It's in there. Pretty long ear.
What is with all these little sunfish bluegills? What if, okay, You're on vacation. You're heading down to the river. You're like, all right, let's go to the river. And you look over and there's a Stolfo fishing. Oh. There isn't a fishing isekai? Not that I'm aware of. We might be watching it right now. Oh, there we go.
Rock basses and waterways, although they're a little bit more common and can tolerate.
Yeah, your loose ass hands.
I'm gonna go ahead and release them. Thanks for letting me catch your green sunfish.
Smash.
See you later. Sizes. And,
Look at all those
the ones that are
flies.
on the top
Dang.
here are the biggest ones that I have, and then I have this articulation in the hook. Seems way lighter than it really is. This thing is heavy. It's really hard to chuck on my. So I decided to switch to this.
God, flies look so nasty when they get wet.
For it is because I've been here, like very.
Are you in the?
Like
Are you in the
slippery,
water just
like
in
a-
your shoes that you were just wearing?
It's a dead turtle.
It's a dead turtle. No.
Just flat rock. You can probably see dips and things. A little bit of walking. We came up to this one spot where you have this deep hole
Last time you went fishing, your dog took the bait.
and a lot of bedrock stones. I'll see what we can find.
But there's a spike right here. What's over here? Oh, they're just walking out in the tights. What is this?
We lost that last fly. I got it stuck on a rock.
Ha ha. Everybody loses something sometime. You get made fun of and then you throw another one. You'll survive.
Any other ideas of how to get a
What did we get?
really pretty one?
Wow. Why do they... There's so many of these little tiny fish in there.
Thank you all for watching another episode of Femboy Fishing. I think we had a pretty good day fishing, even though we didn't catch that big.
Why are we so close to this image? What is this channel? Chats, what do you look like? Chats, hold on. Where's their... This is a certified fishing moment. Thanks, Pepsi's great. Life-changing, check. Informative, check. Inspiring, check. Heartwarming, check. Useful, check. Calming, check. Enjoyable, check. Other, check. Especially other. Heavy emphasis on other. Oh, what the fuck did you just made us watch? Femboy Fishing. Apparently, the fake collab finally happened with Femboy Fishing. Never thought, here I am, this is me. Never thought I'd be alive to witness Femboy Fishing. Cringe ASF. You've been missing out? Falls. Oh no, Engineer Gaming. Make me want to go fish again. Oh no. Absolutely false. Cringe. Weird way to spell cute AF. Oh, Commander Beepo. You're so weird. Oh my goodness. What is going on? I don't know how I got here. Thanks. At first I thought it was a shitpost, then I thought it was an elaborate joke. Now I just find it wholesome and calming. It's just your local femboy living his life. That's a dude who rates hentai in the comments. Those people who only see a ton of checks. Fish fear him. Men want to be him. Something about Astolfo thigh deep in a creek with a fly rod is really funny. Is it? Sunfish. Fish don't know if they're dying or not. Finally, some fishing content I can actually relate to. Oh, this is way more interesting. It has so much more heart than Jeff. It's like, this is like, as much as I think they're a hilarious degenerate who just wants to spread their fetish on the internet, at least they're following their heart, you know, they're following their bliss. And they got an audience. Yeah, baby, that's what I've been waiting for. Which part? Oh, man. What is this? 91,000 subs. Instagram. 160,000 views. Femboy fishing, small creeks, pretty fish. Stallfo. Catch and cook episode. What are they cooking? Only little fishes? The Ozarks? Well, at least now we know whereabouts to find them. If you're ever out in the Ozarks fishing and you come across a femboy throwing their rod, walk the other way. Goth femboy fishing. What in the world? 18,000, 160, 61, 15K, 27K. So you're telling me if I put on a skirt and I go throw a rod out in the water that I could get 100,000 subs on YouTube? Is that what this is? You know where to fish now. Oh my goodness. What a strange thing to come across. Oh, you know, this guy likes anime and fishing. What about this one? This anime fishing is also got fuck, I don't even know. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to do now. I've been broken twice today. One time by idiocy, another time by someone's passion. That's crazy. Go to Puget Sound, Blaine, spear hunt sharks. There's only a couple sharks in the sound. There's only a couple sharks in the sound, and they all hide underneath the hell is it called? The aquarium. They hide under the aquarium. Are my thighs supple enough to pass as a femboy? You guys have seen my thighs. They look like Brillo pads. There is nothing supple about my thighs. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh boy, this will be a fun one. I finally figured out the secret to YouTube, apparently, and that's to, when you're done streaming, watch your stream and keep hitting the edit into a short button and make 3 of those for every stream you do. So I can't wait to go back over and listen to Jeff Thu again, and then finally make it to femboy fishing. Wow. Not an episode I expected to have, to be honest. So, congratulations, you all made it for a surprise, a wonderful, crazy, magical surprise that has come to us here on this fine day. You haven't? You want to keep it that way? 2 streams ago, I think, people were asking about my shorts, and I showed off my shorts. Today's my cutoff sweats, so they're real short. Plus, I sometimes go into the back and grab stuff off the shelf just to prove it's real, and then also show off little trinkets and doodle bobs that I have. Oh. All right, I gotta call it. I can't. I don't know what to do. I gotta go. I don't know. I gotta go watch anime or something. Something like that. I'm gonna do that instead. I'm gonna go watch some anime. Thank you everyone for being here, for hanging out with me, for chatting about the anime we're watching this season. You were farming? Okay, gotcha. For making fun of idiots when they try to talk like they come from a position of authority. I'm gonna go cleanse my brain. I'm gonna go do that. Catch me tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time here, not here, on the Anime Guys channel. Follow me on Twitter, and I will probably be retweeting a link to come see me there. We're going to be doing a rundown on some of the shows that have been airing this summer, what we think about them, what we like about them, which ones to watch, which ones to avoid, as sort of a post-season thing. So I'll be there at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow night, same time, 7 p.m. Pacific, right here at the normal time. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. Go cleanse your brains. Go get some escapism from the escape corner, because today the escape corner was a little weird. Have fun. Kampai, everyone.